Hi ladies, it's Lavender Rose 29 and I wanted to share with you the mini album that I made for Debbie for the fall mini album swap over at A Little Scrap of Heaven. And here is the front page, and I just cut out this flower and pop dotted it, added some leaves in the back, and then these are some stick pins that I made. And all of this is pop dotted over this background and here I've added some ribbon and fibers, and here is the, actually I'm going to take this off so you can see the whole thing. Here's the term that I made for it, and I love it. It's chunky and it's got all kinds of different, like this bead right here is so fabulous. And then there's this leaf and some shiny stuff. And this one actually is like ceramic and covered. Kind of reminded me of like the old macrame stuff from the 70s. So I had to add that in there. And then there's this one, which is a really like funny kind of two-sided cone shape, and then this one that has bling in it, and I wire wrapped everything. I just learned how to do that, so everything's nicely wire wrapped, and there's some pretty bubbles, and then just some little beads, and another one of those ceramic macro that's really pretty orange, and some different colored pearls. And then these were some wooden beads that had a really nice texture on them, and then this bead which has like orange micro beads on it, which is just really fun. And then another one of these colored beads, another one of the leaves, some more of these. And this was just like a whole pack that I got at Joann's for, you know, like $4 or something like that, but on sale, and it was called Fall Splendor. And so I thought, well, doesn't get any more fall than those colors right there. Which had a little bit of red in it, but it didn't, so I kind of tried to stay with what was there. And I've got it on a Tim Holtz clasp. So there's that. And then, let's see, I'm going to turn that up a little bit. So there's that page, and then here's the first page. And this is a border that I cut out on my Cricut. And it's the Cricut cartridge is called Art Philosophy, and it's exclusive to Close to My Heart. And then these were some leaf tags, and then I added that in the back so she can put a picture back there, and she can add pictures and journaling to the tags. And then this is the second page, and I gave her 3 different photo mats and added the same border, brought it all the way across between the 2 pages, and I just dressed all of the edges with walnut stain, I believe is what I used. And then these 2 pages I kept pretty simple. This is a stamp cutout again from the Art Philosophy cartridge from Close to My Heart, and then just some hemp, and these I bordered it with a little flower and these little pumpkin buttons, which I just thought were cute, and then mirrored it on the other side. And then here's the next page. This is some really fabulous lace that I got from Fiona, and then I made flowers and added some little sprays, and then this was a Prima flower that I put on top. And I added these 3 little paper bags this swirl is from Close to My Heart, and then this is Queen and Company, the felt border, and then just added some bling, and then there's a tag with journaling lines on the back, and the ribbon is the ribbon's also Close to My Heart, and all three of those are like that with different sections of the so there's that side, and then here's the facing page, and I added some more ribbon on this side, and then this trim and another one of those flowers, some of the spray, and then that's a Prima flower. And then these, I tried to keep them simple, but she could add journaling or, and then there's that swirl in olive. And so there's 3 of those for her. And then she could put a picture back here if she wanted. But this paper is all from the Autumn Harvest. It's actually die cuts that they've used last year's paper. I liked it better once I got into it than this year's paper, so I hope she doesn't mind that it's last year's. And here's the next page. I did this border, and this is the Martha Stewart Arched Gate Punch. And then these are actually the leaves that were cut out from those tags. So I tried to use up everything, and then I gave her 3 journal tags with lines, and then she can put a picture back here. And that cocoa ribbon is again from Close to My Heart. And then here's the facing page, and I just used some ribbon and crisscrossed it kind of like a memo board and added these guys. I was having problems with that earlier. Not sure I like these photo corners. They don't want to let the paper come out. So I gave her this. This photo corner is from the Art Philosophy cartridge from Close to My Heart, as is the tabs. And I tried to do it so that they were all level. But there's that one, and that one. And she can add a picture on the back. And then the last pages I just did really simple. I gave her, this is a frame cut out from that Art Philosophy cartridge from Close to My Heart. And then this is just some yellow bling from Michaels. And this was a Close to My Heart sticker that I pop dotted. I made the stick pin, and then there's the facing page, and it's a mirror image. The sticker is a little different, but I pop dotted it, added a different stick pin, and then added bling on the edges, and she can put a photo here. And then there's the information on the back. And I've done 2 other mini album swaps, and I have not put this information back here. So I really wanted to make sure that I had my information back here, and it's just got my name, my YouTube channel, my blog, and then it says thanks for swapping, and my little heart for my name. So there is Debbie's fall mini album, and I hope you guys like it. Have a good day. Bye.